what it really do, DCD gang. Welcome back to the channel, my boys, my gangsters. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day out there, gang. So with that being said, I got it on me, 32 ounces, 32 liters. It's the soda with the extra sugar, Sprite. Now this is one of my off non-meta decks anymore to play, because it's just, I don't know. I think Sprite is still a good deck. It can still help you climb. It's been almost nerfed to oblivion, as you can see with all the hits that this deck got. Konami did not like Sprite, because there's, I don't know any other deck besides Steel Limit, which was a little bit after, that got hit with so many things right here, so many limited to once. But either way, this is being recorded after the new ban list. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. This is the last video I'm gonna make before I go on my trip in a few hours. Thank you to everybody that wished me good luck on the trip, and I have about 3 more pre-recorded videos that are going to be uploaded while I'm gone, because I want you guys to have something to watch while I'm not here. So either way, it's a 40 card deck list. I wanted to keep it as nice and tight as possible. You always want to keep Sprite tight because you want to open up into your level 2s, so that way you're able to special summon them when you normal summon in level 2, right? So there are some cards that I'm not playing. Again, this is the way I play it. I like it with the Melfi package because it makes an extremely good turn 1 board. If you don't like it that way, then build it however you want. Just build it pure. This is the way I like it. This is the way I'm showing it to you. So with that being said, we're gonna start off with 2 Evil Hero Inferno Prodigies. I would like to play this at 3, but like I said, I'm trying to keep the deck list at 40. So I took 1 copy out for the Harpy's Feather Duster, which has came in clutch so many times for me. But if you want to bump that up to 3 and get rid of the Harpy's Feather Duster, do that. This thing is really good, because one of the main weaknesses of Sprite is that if you normal summon something, let's say you normal summon the blue. You normal summon blue, activate its effect. Let's say they use it around the floor and pop it, you're done. You're not gonna do anything else after that, because you use your normal summon and now you don't have a level 2 on the field to special summon your other level 2s. This thing helps with that, because you can activate this thing's effect, special summon it, and then if you normal summon, let's say blue, and they hit it with a around the floor and pop it, if you have another level 2 that you could special summon, you just go up from there. So that's why I like this thing a lot, because of the fact that it just special summons itself. And if you didn't open up with it, it's another level 2 that you could just normal summon at any point in time. So that's why we run that thing at 2. Then I'm running 1 Dupe Frog for the Frog package. The Frog package are the 3 frogs, which is the Dupe Frog, the Swap Frog, and the Ronin Totem. If you don't know how it works, you're gonna normal summon the Swap Frog, send the Ronin Totem. At some point in time, you're gonna basically use this to link off, or exceed summon, get it to the graveyard, and then you're gonna bring it back with Elf, and then you're gonna activate the thing's effects, and the Ronin Totem. Ronin Totem gonna banish the Dupe Frog, special summon itself onto the field. Then you get to bring it back again by banishing the Swap Frog. You're gonna probably see it in one of the replays. So that's why we run those 3 cards. Then we run 3 Max T for Max C reasons. You guys know how that goes. Then we're gonna run 2 Nimble Mantis for the Nimble package, which we're also running 2 Nimble Anglers, and then 1 Nimble Beaver. Now some people like to run just 1 of these. If you wanna do that, do it. I like running it at 2, because for follow-up, sometimes if you special summon both of these, and then next turn, let's say your opponent managed to break your board or something, and you open up with a Beaver, you could normal summon Beaver and bring him back from the graveyard. So I don't like using Beaver unless it's like I have to. So that's why we run 2 Nimble Mantis, 2 Anglers, and 1 Beaver. Then I am gonna run the Melfi Caddy, because the Melfi package is really small. It's just Caddy, which if you opened up with it and it's a level 2, you can normal summon. You just won't play Melfi, right? It is what it is. Then we're gonna run 2 Sprite Blues. Sprite Blue is 1 card combo, technically. The best one, that's why I got limited to 2, unfortunately. Then we're gonna run the Sprite Jet at 1, which is another one that got hit. Unfortunately, this is your Spell and Trap Searcher, which is why you gotta be really careful. You don't want this thing to get banished with a Bestial, which they're not that permanent right now, which some people are playing them. But most of the time, you don't want this to get banished, because you want it for follow-up, so you can special summon it with the Elf on your 3rd turn most of the time. Then we're gonna run 1 Sprite Pixie. Sprite Pixie is really good, and I have a replay that I might show you. It's a longer one. I might make a separate video for it, where I had a crazy duel against, I forgot what deck, but the fact that I forgot that you could activate this thing's effect from the hand to give the attack boost to your Sprite monsters, I forgot about it and it made me lose the game probably. But either way, this thing is really good. It gives you an attack boost. It's another level 2 that special summons itself. I like it, so I run it. Then we're gonna run 2 Sprite Reds, because, you know, monster negate. 2 Sprite Carrots for the spell and trap negate. Then we're gonna run the Melfi Spinning, again for the Melfi package. We got the 3 Ash Blossom for Ash Blossom reasons. Nibiru is really good right now. If you're gonna play Maxi, you might as well play Nibiru, because most of the time that's what you want to draw into. Then you're gonna run 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. I really like Harpy's Feather Duster right now because every deck in the game plays back row. Get it out of here. So then I actually have a 6-turn replay to show you with this thing that saved me from a floodgate. But either way, I'm playing 2 Triple Tactic Talent because I am talented. It's just who I am, bro. Either way, I play it at 2 because Triple Tactic Talent is really good. It can get you out of a pinch. If your opponent activated something, you get to draw and you still have a number 2. Maybe you could draw into another level 2 to special summon, take over a monster, draw 2 cards, look at your opponent's hand. Really good right now, so playing it at 2. Then we're gonna play 2 Call by the Graves for Call by the Grave reasons. Again, the same package as always. Cross out 2 Call, 3 Maxi, and 3 Ash, because you have to. If not, you're playing at a disadvantage. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Then we're gonna play 2 Sprite Starters because it is your main starter. If you open up with this, you don't have to normal summon anything. You just, most of the time you special summon blue and go up from there. If not, it's another way to just special summon another level 2 that you want, maybe the carrot or the red if you already did your combo. Then we're gonna run 1 Sprite Gamma Burst because this thing helps you just end games. You know, they don't have big, your level 2s don't have like a crazy high amount of attack, so this thing gives them the boost that they need. Really good. Then we're gonna run Infinite Impermanence at 3 because it's good against Snake Eyes and Kashtira, which Unicorn just got hit. I wasn't extremely happy about it, but it is what it is. I know why it got hit. And then on top of that, we're gonna play the Sprite Double Cross. Yes, you could play the other one. You could definitely play the Sprite Smashers and just banish and everything. I like this better. For my playstyle, for what I can do with this thing, I like this better. A lot better. I really think this is good. And this is amazing against Snake Eyes because you could... I don't know if in one of the replays I saved it, but they special summoned the Avatar and all I did was activate this and attach it to my Melfi, and they had to go. They had to go after that. So this thing is really good. I like it. If you don't, then it is what it is. Just don't play it. Play the Smashers. For an extra deck, I am playing 1 Hero of the Arc Light because of the Melfi package. That's most of the time you want to go into that, which any monster sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard is banished. Really good against Snake Eyes. Then you got the Melfi Forest for the Melfi package. 1 Onimaru Soul Sweeper, so we could banish a card and, you know, open up for lethal damage. 2 Gigantic Sprite, 32 ounces, 32 liters. 1 number 2 Ninja Shadow Mosquito. Listen, do not play this deck without this. If you have the UR dust and you don't have this yet, I suggest building it if you're gonna play this deck. This is really good. It's a really good way to go into Zeus. You take no battle damage. You can negate a monster. All of these extra shenanigans. I like this card a lot. Then we're gonna run 1 Downer Magician, which you play this. Play this. There was 2 Kashtira games when I wiped out the whole board and ended up with 1 material in this because I wasn't playing the Downer Magician. Play this so you have 4 material in Zeus. Is gonna help you out a lot. I promise you. Then we're gonna play 1 IP Mascarenita for you know she's a part of your board. 2 Sprite Elves, 1 Sprite Sprint to send a card to the graveyard, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Midnight Crusadia, and the Underworld Goddess of the Underworld. That is the whole deck list. That is how I'm playing the deck as of right now. If you want to change any stuff, do so. This is I was doing pretty well with this deck list right here. It's still pretty hard playing the deck. You know, especially going second, you might not have everything that you need. You might not be able to, you know, actually bait out some shenanigans. It depends on what you open up with. Going first, you make a decent board, but it could get stopped kind of easily sometimes too. Just to let you know, because I don't want to lie to you, the deck is still strong, but it's definitely not as strong as it used to be. So with that being said, enough with the yapping. Let's get to them replays. Alright, familia, here we are for replay numero uno, number 1 of the day. And we're going first against Branded. And we open up with a pretty decent hand. We're going to normal summon the Dewfrog, special summon the Carrot, special summon the Jet, activate the Jet just so we could get ashed. Which I'm not too upset about, mainly because this just means we won't play with a trap. That's all it is. So we get negated. It is spring on their side of the field, even though it's snowy. Either way, we're going to use the Frog and the Jet to go into the Sprite Sprint. Start sprinting then. Activate the Sprite Sprint. Use its effect to send the Angler to the graveyard. Activate the Angler. Get it 2 Mantis. Use the Mantis and the Sprint. Are you thirsty? 32 ounces, 32 liters, gigantic Sprite. Drink up, bro. Activate the gigantic Sprite. Special summon the Frog. Activate the Frog. Send the Ronin Tonin. Use the gigantic Sprite and the Frog to go into the Sprite Elf. Activate the Ronin Totem, banish the Duel Frog, special summon it onto the field. Use the Carrot and the Ronin Totem because I know they don't have an infinite impermanence by now. Go into the IP Mascarenita. Activate the Ronin Totem again, banish the Frog, special summon it. Use the Mountains and the Ronin Totem to go into a Melfi of the Forest. You're one with nature. Activate the Elf, special summon the Carrot back onto the field. Activate the Forest, detach a material, get yourself your pet, the Melfi Caddy. Set down the infinite impermanence, special summon the Caddy, and we have the Ash in the back. Really nice board. Here they're gonna activate the Branded Lost. I'm gonna activate the Carrot to help them find themselves. Cause I don't want you lost, bro. And if you're wondering why am I gonna get rid of the Forest to negate this thing when I could have just used the Caddy to negate? If I use the Caddy, this thing stays on the field, it's continuous. So of course I'm gonna get rid of the Melfi Forest so that thing gets popped. I need this out of here. Which I know he started off with that thing because he thought I wasn't going to get rid of my Forest. Yeah, I am, bro. That thing needs to go. They're going to activate the Fusion Deployment, showing us the Albion the Branded Dragon. So they can special summon the Fallen of Alvas, get rid of a card. I'm going to activate the Melfi Caddy. Activating the Infinite Impermanence because I have to negate that thing by all means necessary. Because if I don't, then they're going to use my Elf or my IP Mascarenita to go into their, what do you call it? Their Mirror Jade. So here I'm gonna activate the Elf, special summon the Jet, bring it out here, that way I can search out my follow-up for next turn. Like I said, negate the Fallen of Alvas, get the Melfi Caddy back onto the hand, get the Penny. Alvas is negated, activate the Jet's effect, activate the Penny because I need to make $1. Give me my change. Special summon the Penny, use it and the Caddy to go into the Herald of the Arc Light, which is a negate, and on top of that is also any card sent from the deck or the hand to the graveyard is banished on a 60 card deck list. We need that. Here we're gonna get our starters for follow-up next turn. They're gonna activate the Blazing Ecclesia, special summon that, activate its effect, use it and the Bestial Lubellion to go into the Tinkclad the Ash Dragon. They're gonna activate its effect, get an attack boost. Now he's gonna go to the battle phase. So of course I'm gonna activate my IP Mascarenita, using the Elf and itself to go into the Make Knight Evermax. And that's it. They're gonna scoop here because if he tries to attack with this thing, I'm gonna get an attack boost. The thing's gonna get popped. This thing can't do anything anymore because, you know, it got negated. They can't send it to the graveyard to recycle it next turn. And if they do, it won't even matter. Herald of the Arc Light is a negate as well. And we still have follow-up with an Ash in the hand. And we know they don't have the Branded Fusion. Congratulations. It's GG's. I'm really happy that I got to be branded with this deck. Because if it wasn't for the fact that I had infinite impermanence, honestly speaking, this duel could have went way differently. Way differently. I'm not going to say we would have lost 100%, but the chances of losing would have been higher. So let's go into the next replay. Alright, familia, here we are for replay numero 2, number 2 of the day. And this is kind of a mirror match, but they're playing the Abastar. So here they're going to activate its effect, send the Ghost Bell to the graveyard to special summon it, activating its effect. Now mind you, I didn't know I was playing a mirror match. I thought I was playing against Snake Eyes, so Snake Eyes Kashtira. So I decided to infinite impermanence this now because I have an Ash and a Max C. That's mainly it. If not, I would have saved this for the Poplar. But either way, we're going to negate that thing. Don't want to see it. So here they're going to follow up by normal summoning the Sprite Blue. I'm going to activate the Max C. They're going to hit that thing with a Call by the Grave, which I'm fine with. Most of the time we use that thing to, you know, which, I mean, I would have loved to draw cards because I only have a level 2 in the hand. I need another one, but it is what it is. Max C gets bodied and negated by the finger. Here they're going to go into the Sprite Elf. Interesting. They're going to activate the Sprite Elf's effect, special summon the Sprite Blue from the graveyard, activate its effect. I'm going to Ash it. Nah. Because right here they're going to get the Jet. If they get the Jet, they're going to start comboing off crazy. So here I wanted to see what they will do. They're going to go into the Gigantic Sprite. I would have started off this combo with the Sprint, but They go into the Sprite, activate its effect, special summon the Jet, activate the Jet, get themselves the Sprite starter. They're gonna use the Jet and the Gigantic Sprite to go into the Sprite Sprint. Bring it out here then. Activate Sprint, send a Nimble Angler to the graveyard, activate the Angler to special summon 2 Nimble Sunfish. Using both of the Nimble Sunfish, they're gonna go into the IP Mascarenita. They're gonna set the back row and end their turn, which I thought that might have been an infinite impermanence, or you know, the starter that they searched out, but putting starter back there didn't make all that much sense, but it did. So here I'm gonna normal summon the Caddy. Locally for me, I drew into the red. They're gonna activate the IP Mascarenita, and I'm gonna negate it with the red by getting rid of the Melfi Caddy, which I know this is exactly what they were trying to bait out, because now I don't have a level 2 to, you know, link off. So here they're gonna activate the starter. Using the starter, they're gonna special summon another a red of themselves. Now, this was, in my opinion, would have been a really hard choice to make, even for me, because it's either I activated this thing's effect, my own red, got rid of my other level 2 because I have another level 2, or because I have a starter myself. So he went with the red, thinking that, you know, I have another monster. So I'm gonna activate the triple tax's talent, and I'm just gonna take over his red. Because even if I draw cards and start comboing off, if he negates my Sprint or if he negates my Gigantic Sprite, then it is bad for me. So I have to take over the red. Then I'm gonna use his red and my red to go into the Sprite Sprint. Here I'm gonna activate Sprite Sprint's effects and the Angler to the graveyard. Activate the Angler, special summon a Mantis and another Mantis. Use the Mantis and the Sprint to go into the Gigantic Sprite. And here I get to fully combo off, so he's just gonna scoop. Our hand was really good going first. We had a good amount of hand traps. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, familia, here we are for replay number 3 of the day. And we're going up against Snake Eyes Kashtira. We opened up with a pretty good hand. So we're gonna normal summon the Frog, special summon the Jet, get myself a starter. Activate the starter, and we mainly did this because we already have the trap and we have the other copy of the starter, but we already have the trap. So we're gonna activate the starter, special summon the Jet, the blue, activate the blue's effect, get myself a red to the hand, special summon the red. Now if you're wondering why I did it like this is exactly for normal or special summons. So I'm playing around Nibiru, and yeah, I could have made the Gigantic Sprite to play around Nibiru that way, but I like doing it like this because I get more monsters on the field to make my board better. So we're gonna use the Frog and the Jet to go into the Sprite Sprint, and their field started glowing right here. I'm gonna activate the Sprint, send the Angler, activate the Angler, special summon 2 Mantis, and there it is. Rock Dwayne Johnson. Get out my face, man. I'm gonna activate the red, and all I have to do is get rid of a Mantis. So not too worried. We still have a bunch of monsters on the field, so I still get to combo off. Negate the rock. Now we're gonna use the Sprint and the Mantis to go into the 32 liters, 32 ounces Gigantic Della Sprite. Get my Gigantic Sprite, activate its effect, get rid of a Mantis, special summon the Frog, activate the Frog, send the Ronin Totem. Use the Gigantic Sprite and the Frog to go into the Sprite Elf, start elfing. Activate the Elf's effect, special summon the Frog. We're gonna get hit with a Ghost Bell, which is fine with us. We're not too worried about that because we still get to activate the Ronin Totem in the graveyard, activate its effect, get the dupe out of here, special summon the Ronin Totem, and then we're gonna use both of these monsters right here, the red and the Ronin Totem, to go into IP Mascarenita. Activate the Ronin Totem's effect, banish the Frog, special summon the Ronin Totem. Using Ronin Totem and the blue, we're gonna go into the Melfi of the Forest, because you're one with nature. Activate Melfi of the Forest, get rid of the blue, get myself a Melfi Caddy, set down my back row, activate the Caddy, special summon it. This is one of the best boards that you can make right here when you have your trap. You know, this board, usually you might end up with a carrot or a red, which we would have if we didn't get hit with the Nibiru, so I had to get rid of it material, but it is what it is. We're gonna activate the Maxi immediately. They're gonna have the Call by the Grave for that thing, as per usual. So I'm gonna activate the starter. What? Yeah, bro. Most of the time, remember though, if you're playing this deck and you haven't played it, once you do this right here, you can't go into Evermax. So be careful about that. So here we're gonna basically, they're gonna hit the Max C, get it out of here. I just had a feeling they were playing spells or traps. I didn't want to get hit with a what do you call it? I didn't want to get hit with a evenly match. So that's why I went with this play. Of course, they're gonna special summon the Avatar, activate the Avatar's effect. I'm gonna activate the Caddy, and this is why I wanted to show you this replay. The Sprite double cross, activate its effect, take over the Diabastar, activate the Sprite Elf, special summon the Sprint. Huh? Craziness. Cause this is why I did this, right? I'm gonna succumb the Diabastar, bring the Malfi back to the hand, get my penny. She gets to set down the original Sinful Spoils. And here I'm gonna activate the penny, special summon it, and they legitimately end their turn. Because if I would have negated the Diabastar, yeah, they would have still had it on the field to go off with the spoils, but because of the trap, it attaches it to this thing. And if they special summon a monster, which they, any Kashtira, I get to activate this thing and bounce a card back to the hand. So we were good. We were good all the way. It is what it is. Put everything in attack position. Use both of these monsters to go into the gigantic sprite. Activate the elf. Bring back the jet. Activate the jet's effect. Get the gamma burst. And we're just gonna go in for lethal damage. Nos vemos mañana. They had the cards in the hand because their hand glowed. And they just didn't want to. They were like, yeah, it's over, bro. It's over. When this deck pops off, it has a lot of interruption. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, familia, here we are for replay numero 4. And we're going second against Labyrinth, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm showing you replays where technically I low-key have an advantage against my opponent because I have cards that counter their cards. But that's why I build the deck like this. I'm showing you how the deck works and why things work. So here they're going to activate the Chandelier, sending this stupid thing, which got limited to 1 today and it should have been banished, to the graveyard, right? They're gonna set down the Welcome, and this is why this thing is so stupid. Set it in the back row, set down 5, and end their turn. Here they're gonna activate the big Welcome. I drew into the Ash, but I'm not gonna Ash that thing because, well, no, they activated the Welcome, not the big Welcome. I'm saving the Ash for the big one because sometimes by the way your opponent plays, you know whether they have certain things or don't. So here they're gonna activate the Ariana, getting themselves a Lady Labyrinth, and this is when I knew you have the big Welcome. Because they're going to activate the lady, special summon it, and now I know that you're going to bounce this thing back with the big Welcome. Special summon the lovely and pop a card. That's your plan. So, Harpy's Feather Duster. Yeah, boy. Activating the big Welcome, and there it is. Ash Blossom. I'm feeling joyous. And it is spring on my side of the field. Now, literally, this thing saved me because even without this thing, depending on what the heck all of these were, which I think there were other Welcome cards, this thing is annoying to deal with. So luckily for me, the Duster, get it all out of here, man. Call the Janitor, normal summon the Beaver, activate the Beaver's effect, special summon the Angler, use the Beaver and the Angler to go into the Sprint. We could speed this one up. Activate the Sprints and the Angler, activate the Angler, special summon the Mantis, Sprite Sprint and the Mantis, go into the Gigantic Sprite, special summon the Frog, activate the Frog, send the Do Frog to the graveyard, and we're gonna go to the Elf. Activate the Elf's effect, get the Frog back onto the field, activate the Frog, send the Ronin Totem, activate the Ronin Totem, banish the Do Frog, special summon the Ronin Totem and the Frog, go into the Onimaru. We're gonna banish the lady, get it out of here, special summon the Blue, activate the Blue, get the Jet, special summon the Jet, activate the Jet's effect, get the Sprite Gamma, go into the battle phase, and they're gonna scoop. So I'm going to attack over that thing. I'm giving the huge attack boost with the Gamma, and it's GG's. Harpy Feather Duster came in clutch, because this game would have went differently. But again, I'm showing you why I play certain cards in the deck. Because I didn't want to just show you in the deck list. I want to show you in the game. So let's continue. Alright, familia, here we are for replay numero 4, number 4 if I'm not mistaken. And we open up with a very decent hand for going first, because we're protected against Max C if they have it. So here I'm going to normal summon the Mantis, special summon the Blue, special summon the Carrot, activate the Blue, get myself the Red, and there it is. Maximum of C's. And he activated that before I special summoned the Red, which is really smart. But luckily for us, like I said, we do have the Ash Blossom, because if not, this would have been bad. Negate that thing. Special summon the Red just in case for the Nibiru. We're going to use the Blue and the Mantis to go into the Sprint. Activate the Sprints and the Nimble Angler. Activate the Angler. Special summon the Beaver and the Mantis because we already special summoned the other Mantis. bring the gigantic sprite onto the field, activate the sprite's effect, special summon the jet, activate the jet, search out my trap. Then we're gonna use the sprint and the gigantic sprite to go into the elf. And then we're gonna use the jet and the beaver to go into the IP Mascarenita. Here we're gonna activate the elf, bring back the carrot, and set down our background. Now because of the way I had, you know, the background and everything, I decided to go with the OG board, which is this one. If you're not playing Melfi, this is most of the time what you're gonna end up on. But I could have done the whole Melfi thing and get the Kari and done all the extra shenanigans, but I wanted to show you a different board. So here they're gonna activate the Faithful Adventure, get in the small world. Now they're playing they have a bunch of kaijus. This is a control kaiju floodgate deck. So here they're gonna activate that thing's effect. Before they get to search out a kaiju, I'm gonna activate the carrot. Unfortunately, they do have a gamma, so I'm gonna activate the elf. It is what it is. So here we're gonna special summon the red back onto the field. Gamma gets to come out here. They're gonna pop my carrot. And the small world got negated. They're gonna activate the Faithful Adventure, getting the Draco back to the hand. They're gonna use both of these monsters to go into a Draco Berserker of the Tenji. Free level 8 Synchron. So now if I activate any monster effect, he gets to banish a card. So immediately I activate my double cross, and guess what? It's a free link zone, pointing zone, free for me. So I get to take over the Draco. So now if they special summon a monster and activate its effect, I get to banish a card. They're gonna activate the Right Over Mirror, getting the token onto the field, activate the Faithful Adventure to get the Wandering Griffin. And here they're gonna activate the Draco back, setting it out here, activating its effect, and they're gonna target the red. Now mind you, I can't stop this, I can't negate it because I can only negate a monster effect right now. So this is when I decided to activate the IP Mascarenita, so that way we could go into the Evermax, because if he special summons the Griffin and then I activate this, he's gonna negate it and pop it. And then I won't be able to go into Evermax. So of course we're gonna use both of these monsters right here to go into the Evermax Crusadia. And here they're gonna screw, because even if they activate the Griffin special summon, I get to banish a card. And if they wanna activate Griffin to negate the banishment of these cards, they gotta send it back into the deck, and then I'm left with a Crusadia Evermax on the field, which they probably don't wanna deal with. And I just got my level 2 back to the hand. So if I get another level 2, I get to combo off next turn too. So it's crazy. That trap is nuts, bro. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Replay numero 3, number 5 or 4. What am I talking about? Either way, we're going second against this. I've been seeing this a lot in Master. If you're in Diamond, bro, and you feel like you're playing competitive and chilling, stay your ass down there, because over here is just floodgates all over the place. They're gonna activate the Frugal Scout, getting themselves the Qliphort Carrier, special summoning that thing. So basically this thing is unaffected by anything that's not a level 4 or higher. This thing right here gets to draw cards every turn or search out cards, Qliphort cards. So here we're gonna normal summon the Dewfrog, normal summon the rare, and there it is, summon limit. I'm limited to 2 summons per turn. I can't do anything about that. Here they're gonna activate the Scout to basically search out another card, so I'm gonna negate it with the Ash Blossom, because what else am I supposed to negate? I don't even know. So here they're going to the battle phase, slap my Dewfrog. I'm gonna activate the Dewfrog in the graveyard to get myself the Swap Frog to the hand. Main phase 2, they end their turn. So here we're gonna normal summon it, get an Angler. We're gonna set the Angler to the graveyard, activate the Angler and the Swap Frog. Angler is gonna special summon 2 Mantis onto the field, or 2 Nimble monsters. We're gonna send the Ronin Totem, set down the other Mantis, and set down the Call by the Grave. We're gonna activate the EMR, which allows them to pop 2 cards on the field by tributing this thing. Which, if this thing gets tributed, they get to send a card back to the hand. They send the Mantis back to the hand. I slap them with the Frog. Slap them with the Sprite Red. So here they're gonna draw a card. They're gonna activate the Summoners of Art, adding a level 5 Qliphort monster to the hand. Which now they get to activate the Scout, getting another Qliphort Stealth. They're gonna set that thing in the Pendulum Zone, and they're gonna Pendulum Summon 2 monsters back onto the field. Send them back, special summon this 28 Beat Stick, and then this thing gets to activate to send the red back to the hand, and this gets to activate to send the Swap Frog back to the hand as well. The deck is crazy. I won't lie, it's actually really cool. But floodgates, they go into the battle phase, slap my name Beaver, and I'm getting bodied, bro. I'm getting bodied, son. So you're gonna activate the monologue, drawing 2 cards, and there it is. The reason why I'm playing Harpy's Feather Duster. Call the janitor, sweep up, get rid of the back row, and now we get to play the game for real. Normal summon the frog, activate its effect, send it to the graveyard, banish the Duel frog, bring this thing out here, use both of these monsters, go into the Sprite Sprint, activate the Sprint, send the Angler, activate the Ronin Totem, banish the Swap frog, special summon it, use both of these, go into the Gigantic Sprite, activate the Gigantic Sprite, special summon the blue, activate the blue, get the jet, and he's gonna scoop. And yes, I did misplay in the first by bringing the Swap frog and getting it out. That was a misplay, but it didn't matter. So with that being said, let's go into the next and probably last replay of the day. For the last replay of the day, number 7 or something like that. And I was stacked. I was stacked in this replay. I might show you another one. Actually, I'm gonna show you another one against Super Heavy Samurai. So here we're gonna normal summon the Mantis, special summon the red. That's all I got. So we have no protection right now against the Biru or anything like that. But I'm gonna go again into the Sprint. We're going to activate the Sprint, send the Angler to the graveyard, activate the Angler, special summon to Limbo Monsters, go into the Sprite, the Gigantic Sprite, and now we're protected from the Biru. So because I didn't have, the red to protect me from the Biru, I'm going to go into Gigantic Sprite a little earlier than I normally would. So that way they can Nibiru me, activate the Gigantic Sprite, special summon a blue, activate the blue, get myself the jet, special summon the jet, activate the jet's effect, get myself the Sprite starter because I'm going to make a different board. We have 2 infinite impermanents, so I didn't feel the need to go for the trap. So we're going to go into the elf. We're going to use the blue and the beaver to go into the IP Mascarenita. And here we're going to activate the elf, bring back the red, activate the starter, bring the carrot, set down our 2 backward and end our turn, right? Again, OG board. So here they're going to activate the Wanted. I'm going to let that rock because I know they're going to go search out the Diablo Star. Here they're going to activate the Pleasure Plan and Race Up, getting themselves the Fenrir to the hand. Here they're going to special summon the Unicorn. I'm going to activate the Elf to bring the Spring onto the field, which I knew would entice them to go for the Unicorn. Activating the Unicorn's effect, I'm going to Infinite Impermanence that thing and get it out of here. Nos vemos. So here they're going to get rid of the Pressure Point and Race Off to special summon the Diablo Star, activate Diablo Star. I'm going to activate the red, get rid of the Sprint so we can negate and pop that thing. Get it out of here. Pop it. And of course they're going to scoop. We still have the Infinite Impermanence and I can still go into Evermax just in case. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for replay numero last one, because I don't remember the numbers and this is the last one for real. And we only opened up hand traps with basically not a starter, so we're going to set down our 2 infinite impermanence and go about our business. Now, sometimes having hand traps is really good. It might still help you win the game. So here they're going to activate the Prodigies, getting the Monk Benki, so they could special summon the Prodigies. Then they're going to use that thing's effect to get themselves the Piercer to the hand. Here they're going to normal summon the Piercer, linking it off into the Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow. They're going to activate the Piercer's effect. I'm going to ash it right here and now. Not necessarily the best thing to ash, but as of right now it is, because what else am I going to ash? At this point in time, they're going to activate the Scarecrow, send the Nibiru to the graveyard. I'm going to infinite impermanence the Scarecrow so they don't get to bring the Piercer back onto the field. So here they're going to activate the Super Heavy Samurai General Koro. And they're going to activate the Prodigies. And this is when I knew they were going to go all out. This is the, once you see this right here, once this thing activates on the field, they're going to go for the OTK. They're going to activate the Scales, bring back the Soul Piercer. Using all 3 of these monsters, they're going to the Super Heavy Samurai Steam Train King. And attack position out of all things? Why? I don't know. They're going to activate the Soul Piercer, getting themselves a Super Heavy Samurai Soul Horn, activating the Train's effect, getting rid of the Ash so they could pop this card. So I'm going to infinite impermanence the Train. Which I'm guessing that's why they put it into attack position, because they probably knew or read the fact that I had the infinite impermanence, because my field kept glowing. So maybe that's why he did this, so that way he's able to attack, because if he puts it in defense position he won't be able to do that. Actually, you're smart, bro. My bad. My bad, I just realized that myself. So here they're gonna use both of these monsters right here to pendulum summon into the other 2 level 4s, which they're gonna go into the super heavy samurai ninja Sharamui, which they put in defense, which now it makes sense, right? Here they're gonna activate the Soul Piercer, getting themselves the Soul Peacemaker, activating the Peacemaker, attaching it to the Crow, activate its effect, pop the Crow, special summon the Wagon, activating the Soul Horns, and here actually this would have been lethal damage. 18, 2, and attack twice with this. I think that's lethal damage. I don't want to do math, but it doesn't matter. Rock Dwayne Johnson. They're basically gonna pop the Soul Horns, get it out of here. Burn for the 500. The Rock is gonna get rid of the board. Thought I was hearing sirens. We give them the big token. And here, unfortunately for them, I joined to a carrot. Normal summon the Pixie, special summon the carrot, using the Biru and the Pixie to go into the sprint, and we could just go. Activate sprint, send an Nimble Angler, activate the Angler, special summon the Mantis. Mantis and Sprite sprint, Gigantic Sprite, special summon the Blue, activate the Blue, get the Jet. Special summon the Jet, activate the Jet's effect, get myself the Gamma. Use the Mantis and the carrot to go into the Soul Sweeper, activate its effect, get rid of the token, and here we go for lethal damage. Sometimes having hand traps, it's not that bad, especially when you open up 2 freaking infinite impermanents. I got really good luck on this one. So with that being said, let's go back to the deck. Here we are for the Decklist portion of the video once again. Now, yeah, like I said, change it, mix whatever you want. Again, I know there's certain level 2s. I'm not playing Gamma. I don't like Gamma all that much sometimes. It just doesn't do much a lot of the time, especially if you started your combo by normal summoning or any shenanigans. It's just, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. I don't want to play it. I think this is one of the best ways to play the deck. Like I said, I was climbing in master with it. I did rank down, rank back up. It is hard to play. The deck is still good, but it's just, there's a lot of outs to it. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be very strategic, and you have to remember certain things. So with that being said, if you guys have any comment, questions, and concerns, in the comment section below, I try to always reply. Like I said, I might be on the trip, so give me some time. Continue having a great day, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.